Hi, it's Sharon from Ponderosa Garden Adventures, and I am in my backyard this morning on the first day of summer to do a garden tour. So I want to take you around. I'll tell you about some of the things that are going on, and then we'll catch up at the end. Hope you'll join me. I always start with a full garden pan, so let's do that first. The roses are looking really great. They're just having their next flush of blooms. Look how pretty. They fade to lighter. I like to let them get taller, and I like to see them against the white wall. It looks nice. Alright. Added this new birdhouse. I'm going to add a bird feeder. And this is, let's do the citrus. So we have an orange tree here. We've not gotten much fruit off of this. We've had it for several years, but we have this one coming in and it's ripening. So then we have a lemon tree. Rose is doing great. Lime tree. And a satsuma. You can see another one right there. There's a couple others on there. Plumeria is doing great. It's leafing out. I moved it to the outside of the gazebo, and I think it likes it much better. Some salvia here, and our hibiscus. Our privet bushes needs to be trimmed. That is not a job for me. My son will take care of that. So it is kind of blocking our pathway down to the secret garden, but we're going to go through the backside here of Tuscany and our eating area. I just got the water lines all fixed up for all these pots. That's been on my list for quite a while, so I'm really happy to have gotten that done. There we go. And in that corner there we have some succulents, which makes and we'll come through and do the rest of the Tuscany garden on the way back. We have our PGA planter here. PGA is Ponderosa Garden Adventures. And then we have our grapevine, our original grapevine, red flame grapes. This area goes back to our secret garden. Come through here and see underneath. And if you've been watching our shorts, you know that we have birds that have gotten to a lot of our grapes. We've got just a few that are left, and we've tied up the biggest bunches with some tulle to protect them. Over here is our berries. We've got an O'Neill blueberry bush. Again, the birds got most of those blueberries. We've got a small one here. We've got bunnies that come and munch on our plants back here. We have a raspberry here. It had some blooms and was ready to produce some, and the bunny got to it, so I put the chicken wire around it. We've got a gardenia. They totally got this other raspberry in here and I had to pull it out. So I'm going to step back and show you the grapevine here. So we have all of this here. This is one plant. So here we go. Coming up on the bunches that we put the tool on there. It seems to be working. They're ripening. So that's great. We have bougainvillea here. It's got a few little blooms left on this side. Over here is our pineapple grove. And we've got a few pineapples going here. There's the newest one. We have a pepper tree that shades this area and it drops a lot of junk, so we need to do a little tidy up of these leaves and get that out of there, but they're doing well. This area, our fire pit area, we call Kilauea, so we try to go for more of a tropical look here. We've got a palm tree and hibiscus that's not blooming right now. That's the white with the pink center. And some yuccas. Coming through here, my son does most of the succulents that are around here. And he's got some different specimens here. We've got another bougainvillea. Again, it just finished blooming. The red rose here, and it'll have another flush of blooms. It's got more roses along the top. You can see those are the yellow roses on the end. We have more succulents here, big cactus, and the exciting thing is up here, if I can get it, we have a bloom, a blossom. It's so pretty. It was open fully 2 days ago, so it's starting to fade a little bit. And then this area here, this is the back side of the grapevine. We've kind of moved the bird bath here. This is the back side of Tuscany. There's Windsor. The Russian sage is just absolutely glorious right now. I'm going to cut it back. I waited. I wanted to do the tour so you could see it in all its glory before I trim it. And then here on the other side, we have a black-eyed Susan vine. You can see. And it makes it usually all the way over. We have some more succulents there. And our pear tree, look at that. We've got lots of pears going on here. Excited about that. A couple more yuccas here. This is an area in progress, so it's kind of, everybody has a rough spot in their yard. This is ours, one of them anyway. More succulents. And here we have the entrance to Paradiso. And I'm so excited. We got our hose link installed finally. And that way we can easily water here and it'll rotate back so we can water Paradiso. I'm going to give you a quick tour of Paradiso. It's a bit of a mess. Again, this is kind of turned into our staging area back here. Mark's been doing his seedlings back here. And I've got 2 beds that I'm going to plant up soon. This one here and this one over here. I've got a silver lining rose here. We have an iceberg rose growing here. Over, see, it's got little tinges of pink. I love that. Growing up over our entrance here, and on this side we have the lilac vine. Wanted to show you. These are some of the irises that we just put into a pot here. We need to separate them still, but look, just sitting in there, and it's blooming. Isn't that gorgeous? And then coming through here. Mark does lots of tours back here. If you watch our shorts, this is our pumpkin arch. We have, look at that, look how big it's getting. We've got pumpkins growing here on the pumpkin arch. I'm excited, it's made it all the way almost to the very tip top. And then on this side, he has, this is one cherry tomato plant. So it's doing great. And then some peppers in here. We've got all of this going on here. Artichokes here. And Mark's asparagus patch. He's got some seedlings here. Okay, coming back out of Paradiso. Take you this way. We've got our potato bushes here. We've got an avocado that's struggled in its life, but it's doing really well now. It's got a couple of leaves that got scorched in an earlier heat wave that we had, but it's got lots of new growth and it's doing well. I've got a blue Chapon hibiscus here. It's got some weeds in there. It looks like I missed, but we're going to get that planted in the ground. Leland cypress. We're going to get that planted in here soon. This is where I'm standing is where the greenhouse is going to be. And then you can see we still have a little trimming. We try to get ready as best we can for these tours, but you know, gardening is a process. Potato bushes, a hibiscus in the middle there. That is our plum tree, which only had one plum this year. We decided not to put fencing over it, the netting rather, because it was really not great for the growth shape of the tree, but we suffered in the birds taking our fruit, so we've got to figure that one out next year. Here along the walkway we have more of the iris. We've got a lemon tree. Mark has another cherry tomato. We have another lemon tree. This is a regular lemon, and this one is a pink lemonade lemon. But I think those are all coming from the stock, so we'll have to see. They were both out in front, and they were not very happy in their lives. We moved them back here. This one's doing much better. Mark has some more peppers here. Let me go down this way, and we'll come back down the middle. So again, we've just mulched here. So we've got fresh mulch down. That's Mark's bed Corfu. Come up this way. Wine barrel with the Gara. Again, I waited to trim it because it's just so glorious to see it so big. But if I trim it, it will have another full flush this summer. So definitely going to do that. Here is Corfu. Mark has some kale. Looks like we got some powdery mildew going on. Something's been munching on it. He's got his tomatoes here, an African daisy. We have our Princess Charlene and Vinca. And then over here is the potato bush. I just trimmed this a bit. We've got to get the top. And we've got, you can see the carpenter bees love this bush. I love it. I love the purple flowers. They're absolutely glorious. All right, come in here. So he still has some poppies in here and morning glory. He's got lots of Roma tomatoes coming in. Here in the other wine barrel, I have some Alstroemeria and some snapdragons. The Piñata Rose is doing great. I need to do a little trimming and some more training. Look at all of the buds. Look at those blooms, aren't they great? Something's been eating my tomatoes. I need to weed it, trim it, and get some netting around it so that I can protect it. Our new lavender plant here is blooming. This is a Spanish lavender. We have Mexican sage here. Again, needs a trim. We've got Cape daisies here in the back. These were a refresh cut earlier this year, earlier in the spring, and this will grow to be a full hedge all the way up to the top of our chain link fence here. And then from the patio side, it will just be a wall of green. So I love that. Over here is my veggie bed, which is Provence. And I've got the broccoli. I haven't pulled these yet. The calabrese broccoli, you can see it never did flower up and give us any fruit. Got some strawberries in there. Some basil I need to trim. And some lettuce and things. It's time for a replant right now, so it's looking a little bit bare. In our seating area, if we come out this way, we have another geranium and a stone pine and my olive trees, little mini olives. Look at that, it's got olives on it. It's so exciting. And then our urns and another olive tree. Over here we have a strawberry pot with some succulents in it. And then let me take you back, give you a full look here. So we have the rose arch with the New Dawn roses on each side. There's another stone pine. We've got our kumei bed, which has some calendula and some lavender. All those are volunteers this year. So let me take you down this way. We'll go this side first and come back the other way. So we did the long planter project, and what really turned out to be the star for these are the dianthus. They made it through the heat waves. They're showing great color, so file that away. The urn here, I can't remember what the plant was. It's got a little green on it, so I've not taken it out yet. I need to add some more color in there. We have an echinacea here that's going to be planted in the perennial garden. Again, Charlene DeMonico. Love this rose. And the vinca here. We're just started laying out these bricks for the edging, and I'm going to be planting lavender and vinca edging the walkway here, so I can't wait to get that done. Another urn here. Again, the dianthus is just our superstar. And then here we are again at the perennial bed that is a work in progress. You can see some of the mulch here looks white. Those were older bags. I try not to store too much mulch, but you know, sometimes you buy it on sale, you don't get there. So it got a little bit of mold on it. It'll dry out in the sun and that'll go away. And then over here by our Russian sage here, we've got another planter here. This is going to have some more cantaloupe in it. And I've got grapefruit here. You can see we've got a nice one here. There's a few others on here. And our mini rose garden, we just deadheaded, so there aren't as many blooms right now. Lots and lots of pollinators. And our Rose of Sharon. This is the Monterey Rose of Sharon, and the color is just as intense as it looks, and I love with the purple Russian sage behind it. I can see this so brightly from my kitchen window, which is probably, I don't know, 100 feet away, and it's still nice and bright. We've got our urns here with the red geraniums and verbena. Here's a shot of kumei. We've got kangaroo paw. Again, it needs to be deadheaded. We've got some coreopsis in the middle there. Some aloe. Pink profusion salvia. Some more of the verbena. Coming in here, our archway here. This is a Thompson seedless green grape. This is its first year. You can see it's doing great. And our apple tree, which is a 5 variety, still has lots of apples. We've already gotten lots of apples off of this tree, and we still have more coming. Got the rosemary doing well here. This is Windsor. which has kind of been a work in progress this year, but the sweet peas are doing fantastic. I was so excited about that, and I didn't realize that sweet peas came in red, so that was a surprise. The lupin is doing well. We have some verbena here at the front. We just planted back here some asters that are starting to bloom, and my shrimp plant I just gave a trim, so that'll flush out again. Starting to get really bright out here, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. So again, here's the back side of our seating area. More geraniums, because they are just a workhorse here. Geraniums and some gladiolas. Gladiolas. These come back every year. I've done nothing with this. They are just returning. And we've got our lounge here. Another Charlene DeMonico there. And let's head back to the top. So again, let me give you the full scan of the garden. It's starting to come together. It was just a blank slate. I'll try to insert here some pictures of what the garden looked like just 4 or 5 years ago. Did not look anything like this, and I've been working really hard to get the garden room set up, and now we're starting to put the edging in, and we'll get the vinca and the lavender edging for the walkway here. I like to get the curves in here because it's such a straight long rectangle of a yard, and I try to get some curves in here where I can. And there we go. And our big pepper tree back there, which is tearing up our slab that we have back there. So we definitely need to trim it, and we may have to think about taking it out, which makes me really sad, but we'll come up with something else to replace it. But garden is ever evolving. Well, thank you for joining me here today for my first day of summer back garden tour. Everything's looking great. There's so much color. We have so much more to do. There's still trimming, there's still weeding, and we are making plans to finish up our perennial garden rework and the beginnings of laying out the greenhouse. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you have any questions on anything you saw, give us a comment. Let us know. Let me know. Are you taking garden tours? Are you taking pictures of your garden? I hope that you are, because it's so easy to forget how much work we've really accomplished and how great it's looking. And it's great to have to refer back to from previous years, so we know are things on track and you know how the season's going. I'm excited for summer coming up. It shifts a little bit for us here in Zone 10A. It becomes about water management and about shade management to protect our plants as we get into the hot summer. So it also means gardening in the mornings before 10 a.m. and gardening in the evenings after about 6 p.m. So the videos might change a little bit, but we've got lots of things planned, lots of projects and things coming up. So I hope you'll come back. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing that. Turn on the notifications. And if you know somebody who would enjoy this, share with a friend. And we'll see you next time here on Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Bye, guys.